Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the vlog. It's about to be real. So normally you guys only get baking videos once in a great while. And then I went on Pinterest and I said, fuck that. They're getting another baking video because I need to bake the things. Now, what things are we talking about? Don't worry, I have them pinned for later. There are 2 recipes. Living my best life over here. I was like all up on the Pinterest. So then I'm sitting here and I was like, why is this TV so loud? 1 second. Sorry, they were watching like some like smart people shit out here and I'm not all about that life. We'll be putting on something educational like Gilmore Girls in a second. What? However, where was I going with this? I was on Pinterest. Oh yes, so I was on Pinterest and this was like the end of last week, you know, like I was like, you know, I need to start vlogging for the Monday vlog. Things are happening. Then I was like, you know what? Ain't happening because I need to bake all these treats. So one thing we are making today, it is blueberry muffin bread, and I am putting the freaking delicious lemon glaze shit yummies on it that I put on the lemon scones. Now if you have not seen my lemon scone video from a couple weeks ago, I will link it here. Yeah, I think here. I don't freaking know, but it is so good. If it's on the opposite side, like do a scarecrow thing and be like, I'm putting it somewhere. That is delicious, and I'm gonna put that glaze on top. Now that goes in the oven. We are also making something that does not go in the oven. Oh no, it is a non-baking thing. It is like an oatmeal chocolate peanut butter bar thing. I don't know. To me, it's kind of like a deconstructed moment with an ice cream. No, a no-bake cookie ice cream. My brain literally just went straight to ice cream. So anyways, without any further ado, let's start getting this stuff together. I also would like you to know that if you are going to bake, pro tip from me to you, you have to feel your outfit. This is very important to the baking process. You have to really feel what you're wearing. I had on like a t-shirt and I was like, okay, like I can do this, whatever. I wasn't feeling the t-shirt shit. I was not in that life, okay? Had to change my headspace, had to change the clothes. I went with this nice tank top. This is from Torrid. It's a size smaller than what I would normally get, so it really helps suck me in. I feel like fucking Superwoman, like in a corset style tank top. Smartest thing I've ever done. I threw on my cute little oversized thing that says like, yeah, I know what the gym is. I don't go there, but I know that it exists, you know? Threw that on. I might be wearing pajama pants. That's not a big issue right now. We were gonna change my pants, but they're still in the dryer and I don't wanna wait anymore. So it's not a big deal. I also am creasing on my forehead because I tried a fucking foundation that I never should have tried. Last and final tip. I don't think any of those were tips, but hair. If you are baking, get your hair out of your face. Nobody wants hair in their food. Nobody wants your fingers all up in your hair and then playing with the dough. Nobody wants any of that. So get your hair out of your face. My hair's nice and short. So we have this cute moment going on. I personally think it's the cutest I've ever looked. Whatever, not a big deal. Let's move on to the recipes. That was a long ass intro. Long intro, long intro, long intro. I still don't know where my mom went. I'm like hoping she's not like right around the corner listening to me and making fun of me. Now let's check the phone before we do anything in live. Okay, fuck, I just opened my phone to get the recipe, shut the phone before I got the recipe. Woo! So I'm thinking for today what we should do, because the one recipe that goes in the fridge, it has to sit for like a hot minute. So I'm thinking we will do that one first. While it's sitting in the fridge, we will bake the next one. You see a lot of this going on? Yeah, okay. That's what we're gonna do. God, I hope my makeup looks good. Even with my glasses on, I don't know what the hell I look like. You know what though? I will say this camera, this is the Canon G7X. This is what I used to vlog with. This is the best. It makes me look good even when I look like absolute dog ass. I still look good on camera. This camera does good things. And by the way, very good with shitty lighting. The lighting in here is horrible. This camera, it helps a bitch out. So the first thing we're gonna start off with, these are the chocolate oatmeal bars. It says no bake, ready in 15. Lies. This is what they look like. I had to take a screenshot. Do you see? Do you see? Doesn't that look so delicious? It does. However, it says ready in 15 minutes. No, because they have to sit in the fridge for like a year and a half. It says, okay, blah, 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 you mix some shit, you line some papers, okay, cool, blah, blah, blah. Refrigerate 2 to 3 hours or overnight. Bring to room temperature before cutting into bars. Rude. So that's gonna suck a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna have to shut this off and then come back and try them because you know I have to try them. Like, let's be honest. Like, if I'm doing all the work, I'm going to try the product. Don't care if I'm 700 pounds and have 13 chins. I'm trying them. So, let's start this freaking deal here. I don't have anything out. I've literally just spent 7 hours talking to the camera. Good job, Paige. Move on. Okay, you guys are on the coffee pot. And I use the coffee pot as kind of a tripod. Praying to God that you don't slip and fall off the tripod. Point you toward the bowl. Yeah. You guys, I'm in such a weird mood. Oh yeah, maybe we should, ooh, maybe we should go find the pants because we have a situation and it's called Operation Stomach. Maybe we'll just move that back up because guess what, guys? My pants, they're not dry yet. And you already saw the result of me wearing these ones, so we'll just keep the camera up here. I'm very real with you guys, but like I don't need all of my fat all over the internet. No thanks. So, let's do the first thing. Number 1, line an 8 or 9 inch square baking dish with parchment paper and set aside. Overhangs the edges. Somebody didn't proofread. Moving on. Overhang the edges of the foil to lift the bars easier from the baking dish. You can use a 9x13 if you want thinner bars. Okay, probably should have started by making sure I had one of these dishes available. What's this? This looks small. 8x6. This is gonna do it. My legs got tired. I got sick of looking. So we're gonna go with this one. Yeah, this is the 8x6x2, and it said you could use bigger if you want them thinner. So I'm thinking they'll just be a little thicker. We like it a little thicker, you know what I mean? Okay, guys, I'm in such a weird fucking mood. Okay, calm down, Paige. So let's talk. This gets lined with parchment paper, and then you set it aside. Yes, all right, I can do that. I can do anything better than you. No, seriously, I can. You suck. I'm thinking that's good. All right. Melt butter and brown sugar in a large saucepan over medium heat until the butter has melted and the sugar has dissolved. Stir in vanilla, mix in the oats. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now, side note, it does say at the very end of this, it says, note, like no-bake cookies, the final texture of these really depends on how long you boil the sugar mixture. If it doesn't boil long enough, the cookie bars will be too soft. And if you boil too long, they will turn out crumbly and dry. So just don't screw it up, I guess, is the only help you're gonna get from me and the recipe. So just side word of the warning, all right? Word of the warning. That's not a saucepan. That's also not a saucepan. Okay, I just had a saucepan in my hand, like in my actual hand. Where did it go? I got it. Can we also talk about these? These are the Rachel Ray pots and pans. So forever and a year, my mother and I, like literally years and years and years, my mom and I wanted these Rachel Ray sets. Keeping in mind I still live at home, so we have a very like what's yours is mine policy, because like she's my mom, she gave me life, so I can like, she'll let me share her pans. I consider myself lucky. So this pan set, I wanted it for so fucking long, and they finally, after years of being on the market, they started to be a hot buy on Black Friday from Walmart. You could get like the whole pan set for like what, like 80 bucks or something, $85, something like that. Okay, sure, maybe we should stay up. But you guys, these pans are amazing, first of all, and they're so cute, and I love the entire Rachel Ray line. And then if you're on a Facebook page like near a city where they do like your area buy sell trade, I picked these up, and actually, fun fact, it ended up being a friend of mine, but this is the Rachel Ray like compost bowl that she uses when she cooks or whatever. Love this. Like, look at how cute everything is. Like, I just love Rachel Ray. I love all of the cookware. I love her. Where are your ingredients? Oh my God. Get a haircut and get a real job. Get your act up and don't be a slob. Blah, 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 blah. Why don't you get a haircut and get a real job? I have that song stuck in my head. All right, so a cup of butter, brown sugar. So is this gonna be like no bakes in the sense that if you don't get it in like right, no, because those you have to make, no, I don't think so, okay. Because like with no bakes, if you don't have the oats and everything like ready to go right then, your life is over. I hope that that's, you know what, I'm gonna do it just to be safe. I'm gonna measure everything out beforehand. Otherwise, I can already tell this is not gonna go in my favor. Hello, Hazel Bean. Dude, you guys, this dog has it down. Every time I bake, look at who's never far. Right there. Uh-huh, yeah, you think you're so cute, don't you? Look at the mop, yeah, I know. Our dogs, fun fact, terrified of the mop, terrified even more so of the broom, and with like Pooper specifically is just terrified. And it's not like we ever hit her with it. Like, I have no idea. You know how with some dogs, like the deal was you would chase the dog with the broom, so then the dog would hate the broom. Pooper has never been like hit or hardly even disciplined a day in her life. That's why she's so spoiled. We have no idea why she hates the broom, hates it. So with Hazel, we tried to, like, you know, make her a little bit more happy and, like, you know, not have her have that same stigma. Is this a half? I wouldn't know. Where are my new measuring cups? But anyways, so with Hazel, we didn't want that stigma, and so we actually started, like, we would play with her with the broom, not like, you know, we didn't want her to think, you know, oh, it's playtime, but we don't want her to be afraid of it. So now we have to try and get her over the same fear of the mop, which is why it's sitting out. Like, we leave the mop out, sitting next to the chair. That way, like, she kind of familiarizes herself with it, leaving it around her, but not something she has to directly encounter. You guys know, like, if you've been watching my channel for a minute, she is a rescue dog, and so as such, she is so skittish. Like, she's a very difficult dog to deal with sometimes. You really have to exercise a lot of, like, patience with her, and I don't always have that much patience to exercise, so you really got to work on it. Okay, how do I open this? Pour your sugar on me, come on, wrap me up. Ah! Jesus criminy! Scared the shit out of me. What? What, Dad? What? Why are you looking at me like that? You're making me apprehensive. We're good. I'm making the bars. The chocolate oatmeal bars. Don't they look good? Say yes.
Chocolate chip cookies?
They are not chocolate chip cookies. They are.
Ain't any good.
No, but they are going to be good. I think that they will be. I think so. Sweetie, I'm gonna cut you. All right, so let's melt some butter in the saucepan. You got to get all the wrapper off the butter. Bet you didn't know that. Pro tip. The boring channel.
Paige took the clicker.
It's right there because it's boring. Now we're gonna put it on something good, something educational, like Gilmore Girls. It has to be something that matches the mood of what you're doing. This science channel, it's like I'm taking a nap. I don't want to have the mood of someone that's taking a nap.
Listening to you talk right now.
I want to know when we can put in some pizza rolls.
Ain't fucking happening for hours. Are we really having the pizza rolls discussion again? Because
I'll make you food downstairs.
do you see me at the oven? When I am at the oven, you are not at the oven.
Okay, but all we have to do is slide them in. You're
No!
down and we've still got
Tell
cups
ya.
that need to go down tonight.
What the hell was I doing?
Mouthing off.
Oh, I gotta add butter. You know, you are fucking my chia. Do I melt the butter and then add the sugar? No, it just says melt butter and brown sugar. So together, right? Yeah, sure. Let's go together.
Okay.
Together. Yeah. So we are melting the butter and the brown sugar. Probably shouldn't put the clicker near the thing. Okay, in the comments, I want to know, is this a clicker or is this a remote? I'm from Northern Michigan. This is a clicker. When people say hand me the remote, I'm like, I'm sorry. How proper are you? Like, what? This is a clicker. It's a clicker. When I was younger, I had friends and I'd be like, hey, hand me the clicker. And they'd be like, the what? They didn't even know what this was. It's a clicker, right? Clicker, remote. I don't know. I don't fucking know, you guys. I don't know. Doesn't melty sugar look so good? Oh, I love melty sugar. So we're going to need a tisp of vanilla extract, and if you're new here, anytime you've ever seen a cooking video from me, a tisp is like a suggestion because I love the taste of vanilla. I think it goes with every baking recipe ever, and I don't ever follow what they say, just saying. I don't recommend it. I just know that I'm crazy. And then 3 cups of rolled oats. Okay, so these look good to go, the butter and the sugar. So now we're gonna add our tisp, and by tisp I mean recommended amount by me, myself, and I, because let's face it, if they're not good, who's it really gonna hurt? Nobody. So I'm gonna add just like a little splash extra. It's kind of like salt sometimes. You know how you just add like that little extra pinch? That's kind of how I treat vanilla in every sense of the word. Plus I feel like they under exaggerate how much you need vanilla. Oh my God, it smells so good. Like I smell it and I wanna like lick it off. It's the sex scene in How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. They're in the shower and they're all like, oh, you know what I mean? Okay, now we need 3 cups of this business right here. And this just so happens to have a 3-cup line on it. So, let's fill her up, Buttercup. Buttercup, baby, don't you break me down. Shake it up a little, literally exactly at the 3-cup mark. You're welcome. And then dump that in, give it a stir. My God, I'm so good at this. To me. Oh my God, this smells delicious. And it's literally just gooey, sugary oats. And I would grab a spoon and eat this. Okay. How crazy is it, you guys, that I have almost 4,000 subscribers? Does that mind boggle anybody else? Like, I was looking on my phone, and I think I told you guys this already. It was like, what, a month ago that I had 3,000, no, not a month, that's exaggerating. 3 or 4 months ago, I had 3,000 subscribers. I was like, what? I can't wait to see the time between thousands shrink. Like, it took a year to get here, and then 3 months, and 2 months, and like, I just, oh God, I'm so excited. Okay. Anyways, let's put this elsewhere. I don't want to clean. And now we have to be ready for the peanut butter. You know what? The Food Network people always say you should taste your food. Even though it's just like rolled up oats with butter and sugar. That sounds actually delicious. Okay. Delicious flavor. Oats are still really chewy, which I think is okay. But that's so good. Oh my God.
Oh my God, it's not Snake Island anymore.
No, of course it's not Snake Island.
Nasty show.
This is not nasty. It's How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Snake Island is fine if I wanted to sit down at the end of the night and fucking have some bourbon. I'm cooking. Okay, so let's kill the oven real quick, and now we have to pivot and put this in our dish. So it says to take half of this and put it in here. So I'm gonna just take, it feels real crumbly. That doesn't seem right, but oh well. So let's take half of it, put it in here. Is that about half? I should have measured, huh? Oh well. That looks like it's about half. So let's put this in here, and now we're gonna mash it in. All right, you guys. I don't know how much of that you didn't see hardly any of that, but look at that, ready to go. All right, so we have that half done over there. It is setting. It doesn't say to put it in the fridge. My mom's making pizza rolls evidently for my father, not in this oven. All right, so cook over a low heat, pour half of it into there, pressing servely. Oh no, reserve the other half. Okay. To make the filling, melt the peanut butter and chocolate chips together in a small microwave-safe bowl until they are smooth. Pour it over the crust, reserving about a 1/4 cup for drizzling. Okay, we can do this. Okay, so now we need a bowl. We just need a bowl. We can do this. A bowl! Okay, you guys, this is the before. Do you see the peanut butter and the chips? That chip? Too much. Like, come on. It is a bowl of melted chocolate and peanut butter. Oh, but you bet your ass, I'm gonna melt it till it is smooth. And I don't want to overheat, so I'm just going to keep stirring, because a lot of times there's enough heat in the bowl that if you just keep stirring, it'll smooth itself out. I actually watched a baking video when I was way younger. Let's shut that. And one of the ththings that it talked about was how people, one of the biggest mistakes they make when they're melting ingredients in the microwave or even on the stovetop is that they over melt and they do too much. And it's like, it doesn't need that much heat. You infuse it with that much heat, you're going to overdo it. All right, I think we are ready to put it on the oat mixture. Here's our delicious chocolate. Let's just kind of go for it. And it said to reserve a little bit for the top, so we're gonna do just that, but I'm just gonna let it kind of fall out on its own. Smoothing it out, looking good. So then it says that you take the remaining delicious oat goodness and you put it on top, but it says to press gently, obviously. And now we're gonna take the rest of this and drizzle it over top. Real pretty, think pretty. So now this delicious looking situation, this is gonna go in the fridge. We're gonna let it sit and we are gonna move on to recipe number 2. But oh my God, does that look so good. Oh yes. Fridgy, 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 going in the fridgy. So now we're on to the blueberry muffin bread, which, do you see how delicious this looks? I mean, seriously. And it has 4.88 stars, so it's pretty good. Now, let's get into this. You guys, allergies are kicking my ass right now. It says preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Grease a 9-inch loaf pan. I happen to know where that is because I was already down there. Always grease over the sink, because otherwise you're gonna have a serious situation when it hits the floor, then you step in it and then you die. Don't you, don't you. Tone deaf and drunk is not a good combination. So we're just gonna zap this for like 11 seconds. P.S. Growing up, one of my perfected things was to perfectly melt the butter in the microwave without over melting. It's something I perfected. It's an art that I got as a child inside my heart. It is literally perfect. Has a slight amount of squish, but not too much. Yes. Where, oh, where has the milk gone? Oh, where could it be? Oh, yeah. You guys, does that not just look absolutely fantastic? Oh, it looks so whipped and airy. Oh. So now the last step is the 2 cups of berries, which we have obviously already rinsed, and we are good to go. Forgot I needed a cup for that part too. So we've got 2 cups right here. It looks like this is, whoop, where are you at? This is the fill line, so let's just go ahead. Oh, it's because you're zoomed. I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't friggin' look right. All right, so now let's go ahead. Dump these in here. That's literally 2 cups on the dot. So let's stir that in by hand, as you don't want to squash any berries. Gonna fold it in similarly to how we did that scone recipe. You just want to be real light and airy. Keep folding in. Sometimes I'll cut down center and then just keep on a stirring. And they did say in the recipe, by the way, that these could be fresh or frozen. For us, fresh is actually in season right now. Get them all good and evenly coated. And now we're gonna dump it right on in this beautiful little already greased situation. And now, just to make it look pretty, always presentation is important. We're gonna add a few blueberries to the top because I personally don't think in a bread like this, too many blueberries would be a problem. Oh yeah. Okay guys, so it's going in the oven. It says that it goes in for 60 to 75 minutes and then you have to cool it for 10. So what I'm gonna do is I'll do all of that. I will stop back on and we will see the final product. I'm so excited. Okay guys, we're good. So this is out. It is cooling. Move in a little bit so they can get a good shot of it. Whoa, 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 whoa. What do you guys think? Does it look delicious? We are putting this lemon glaze over top of it. Again, the recipe for this was in the scone video, but literally confectioner's sugar and lemon juice from an actual lemon, like actual freaking lemon. But if they're not in season, you can use lemon juice. Just won't taste quite as fresh. But got this good and mixed up, and now we're just going to do this drizzle moment. And it doesn't call for this in the recipe. This is completely optional. I just love the two together. And you know we put that parchment paper down first so that Mom, the wonderful woman manning the camera, doesn't murder me. Right, Mom? Yep. Because Mom would have killed me if I'd have done this on the counter. So now we just give it some good drizzly glaze. Right, Mom?
Yeah.
Does this look good, though, for real? Like, are you drooling just a little bit?
No, I'm watching Coyote Ugly.
Oh yeah, we're watching Coyote Ugly. We just got done with How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
You did that when I wasn't out there.
Well, I only got to watch like.
Wait a minute, touch AFC.
Oh no, that's just that's just an autofocus error because my arm keeps going in the way. All right, that's pretty good. Right, Mom?
Yeah, you could have poured that last little bit over the very end.
Like right over.
Go
here?
right here where it's dry.
Right
on both ends where it's dry.
Don't you say where it's dry. That makes it sound like it's going to be dry.
Now hit this end again.
Oh, hit this end again. Girl, I am hitting it and quitting it. Right?
There you go.
All right, now, guys, we are going to let that dry and stay there. Now, we also have this, which I just took out of the freezer. It is still becoming hard. This is not ready. It's not quite there yet. The chocolate isn't ready. So when this is ready and the bread is ready, we will have a taste test. Yes, Mom?
Taste test.
Taste test. And Mom's going to taste test with me. So we will have this and we'll have that delicious bread. Yes. And the good thing too about that lemon glaze, by the way, is you can kind of already see how a lot of the lemon glaze will drip on and through it. It'll actually carry that flavor all the way past the berries into the forbidden forest. Very excited, right?
Yep.
My mom is so excited. I can already tell, right?
Yeah.
Please be excited.
Shout out to my cousins. Love you.
They don't watch this.
They might.
And if they do, hi, because they're so adorable. I have the best, well, they're actually your cousins, aren't they? They're not my cousins.
Yeah, they're your cousins.
Are they my cousins?
Yes. There's first cousin, second cousin, third cousins.
Oh, all right, I guess I never thought of that. Well, hi guys. All right, so time to go finish Coyote Ugly. You guys, I'm the shittiest vlogger ever. I kind of cut this and then was eating it and I gave some to Mom and Dad and they actually liked it and it's so good. Like, that was a really attractive bite I just took. I was trying to watch TV. I was like, So, this is really good. The lemon glaze, honestly, I think helps it. Because it's a very, balanced, like, I would almost say it's like a mix between a cake and a bread. So it's not very sweet because, again, it's supposed to be a blueberry muffin bread. And, like, muffins have that really notorious sweet undertone to them. This doesn't have that by itself. It only has like the sweetness from the berries and it does have sugar. It has a cup of sugar in it, but over this whole loaf, I feel like it's actually, that's why it's not very sweet. But with that lemon glaze on top, it balances out all the like flavors that run through. Oh my God. It is so good. Like, if you like to have like a dessert bread that's not overly sweet, I would actually recommend it. And if you want to add like a little pizzazzle, definitely the lemon. You guys want to see it? Of course you want to see it. Huh. Let me just shove that in my mouth. That's what she said. So, here's the completed. I love it when it does like this crackly moment. The only thing I would do differently is through here you can see that some of the berries did settle out. And that's because I didn't dust them in flour. And if you watched my channel when I was in, I think it was in the middle of winter, I did a video and in it I talked about my, what is that, dark chocolate raspberry banana bread. And I talked about how if you coat the berries in flour, it'll help suspend them in the mixture so they don't settle to like the sides or the bottom. I didn't do that in this one, mainly because I wasn't thinking about it. So if I were to do this recipe again, that's the only thing I would change. Mom, is there anything you would change about it?
No, delicious.
You really like it?
Yep.
All right, so now I guess we could check on the chocolatey one that's in the fridge, see how that's coming along. All right, so here's this devil. I'm thinking we're just gonna kind of pick it up out of here. Yes, clean container. Ooh, girlfriend. If you guys don't know what that's from, it's from Son-in-Law. Watch it, it's good stuff. Pauly Shore, vintage, 1990s. 1990s, 1980s, Ma? Pauly Shore, girlfriend. 80s or 90s? Late 80s?
Late 80s,
Late 80s, early 90s. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so this actually kind of looks like the picture. So you can definitely see the layers. Loving that. Let's try it. Oh my God. Do you like it? It literally tastes like a deconstructed no-bake cookie. Like, wait till it lingers on your palate. You're gonna be like, shit, that's a no-bake cookie. But it's so good. Do you like it? Like, honestly? I mean, come on, you guys. And look at how pretty it looks. Ah, I'm so obsessed. Also, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope that you enjoyed this vlog and that you enjoyed all these fun little recipes. Give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff down below. If you're new here, hello, 5 new videos a week. They're not all like this. Mondays are vlogs or cooking days or something like that. And then Tuesday through Friday, we resume our normal fun makeup goodness. But for this one, it is all done. Again, don't forget, check the description box. All the social medias are down there. That's where you'll find all my selfies, like on Instagram, because I post a senseless amount of selfies. And yeah, you guys, that's it. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for a fun makeup video. Bye. So excited. I'm gonna go eat more. Send help and a U-Haul, because I'm gonna need to be toted around in one for a while, because I'm gonna get fat.